Hello there, this is Peter Beckenham, the Village Marketer, and as always, talking to you from my little Thai village way up near the Cambodian border. And this is the first time I've been online for 5 days. Unbelievable, unbelievable. Maria, thanks for joining me. Absolutely wonderful. So today's topic, very important. I want to talk about the biggest challenge nearly every online marketer has. Hey, Nabil, Ian, thanks for joining me, guys. I really appreciate it. After being offline for 5 days, it's really special for me. All right, today's topic, can anybody hear you? Hey, Rod, can anybody hear you? Let me repeat. This is the biggest challenge most online marketers face. It really is, right? I mean, it doesn't matter whether you've got the greatest solution in the world, whether you've got a miracle cure for something, whether you've created the best content that's possible. If nobody sees what you've got, then everybody loses, right? This is a huge challenge. Hey, Jolanta, this is a huge challenge. And I'm sure if you're watching this either live or on replay and you're an online marketer like me, then you must admit to yourself that getting heard is one of the biggest darn challenges you've got, right? It really, really is, okay? So the question is this, how do we get people's attention? How do you do this? And by the way, let me share something else with you. You haven't got very much time to do it in. I'm suggesting maybe 3 seconds. And maybe that's generous. I don't know. Think about it. The last time you open your email, okay, you're going down in your inbox. Hey, Chris, Sanjay, thanks for joining me. Look at this and be honest with yourself. When you're going down your email, how long did it take you to decide whether this email is going to be deleted or you're going to open it? Okay? Maybe not 3 seconds, maybe only 1 second, right? So my question to you is this. How in the heck do you get people to hear you when you've only got 1 or 2 and maybe 3 seconds at best for people to hear what you've got to say, to get their attention? How do you do that? Okay? It's tough. It's a tough call, I can tell you. And it's something that I wanted to talk about with you today because this is something that was the biggest challenge I faced, and I'm still facing it. I really am still facing this. And it comes down to this. Not only how do you get people's attention, but think of this. When someone says, hey, what do you do? What do you do? How do you answer that question? Now remember, you've got maybe 1 or 2, 3 seconds to get their attention before you can keep it. So when people say to you, hey, what do you do? How do you answer that question? Because I can tell you, ladies and gentlemen, most people give the absolute, completely wrong answer. They talk about what they do. Sure, that's what the question asks, right? But be smart. You're a marketer, right? People don't care what you do, okay? They care about whether you can do something for them. So if you answer the question by saying, oh, I'm a blogger, or I'm a video marketer, or I'm a coach, or whatever you are, right? I mean, they've lost interest in you automatically, right? They really have. You have to answer the question a little bit smarter than that. Hey, Tina, you have to answer the question a little bit smarter than that. And remember who you're talking to. And I'm going to give you a formula now, a formula that shows you how to answer that question. Okay, when people say to you, what do you do? I'm going to give you the formula. Now this, I know this. This is, thanks Rod, that's true Rod. This is called the elevator pitch, right? And it's an old term, I know that. It's an old term, but my God, it's real and you better make sure you know how to handle that question, right? The elevator pitch is when you get in the elevator with somebody and you've got from the 9th floor to the ground floor. If someone says, hey, what do you do? You've got that period of time only, few seconds, right, to get their attention, right? And if you don't get their attention, they're gone for good and so's your opportunity. So here's my suggestion for you, right? Let me refer to my notes to make sure I got it absolutely right because I wrote them out to remind myself, okay? Because when it comes to marketing, I mean, there's no longer a point or a time to be polite, to be shy, to be nice, to be courteous. You're not building rapport, you're not building trust. You're just grabbing attention. The trust and rapport building come after, right? If you don't get their attention, you'll never be able to build rapport, right? So some people go the absolute opposite of being nice and they become rude to get attention. Now, I don't really agree with that, but you've seen it yourself, right? You've seen marketers online who are absolutely, completely, blatantly rude to simply grab people's attention. Does it work? For some people it does. It doesn't fit my personality, right? If it fits yours, good luck to you, right? But this is what I'm suggesting you do. This is my formula for you for your elevator pitch so you can actually get people's attention, right? And it goes something like this. Remember, you've just got one chance, only one chance to get their attention. That's it. Otherwise, they're gone, okay? So stop trying to be nice and polite and simply be a marketer. So here's what it's all about, okay? Remember, they are thinking about themselves. They don't care what you do. So the elevator pitch formula is 1, I help. And you think about, who do you help? A specific, how do you say that? A specific type of prospect, that'll do. I help a specific type of prospect. I'll give you an example in a minute. I help a specific type of prospect. Who, and then list out, I have a specific problem or challenge. I help a specific type of prospect who has a specific type of challenge. Then next, to achieve or to avoid or whatever it is, a specific emotional hot button, right? Within a specific time period, and that's basically the outline of your elevator pitch. And I'll give you the example. But if you're clever, you also put a hook at the end of it. And the hook is, do you know anyone who, and you repeat what your particular thing is, right? Here's an example. And I made this up as I went along. Here, and I don't do this, just an example, right? I help women over 40 who gain weight around their thighs and their hips when they had kids to lose up to 9 kilograms of fat in 87 days or less. Do you know any woman who would like to lose the extra weight they gained when they had kids? Okay, there's an elevator pitch. Let me say it again to you to get the example. I help women over 40 who gain weight around their hips and their thighs when they had kids to lose up to 9 kilograms of fat in 87 days or less. Do you know any woman who'd like to lose the extra weight they gained when they had kids? Now, hey Jackie, hey Kim, so you just substitute your own issues into that. And remember, this is the formula. Quickly again, I won't hold you long. I help a specific type of prospect, right? Women over 40, who have a specific type of problem, right? They had fat on their thighs and their hips, to achieve, right? To lose 9 kilos within 87 days. And the hook, do you know anyone who? Right? That's the formula. That is a formula. Now, if you're a really smart marketer, you take it to the next step. And the next step is take that particular thing that you've got and then break it down into your USP, into your unique selling proposition. So in this case here, right, with the woman, for example, I help women over 40 who gain weight around their hips and thighs when they had kids to lose up to 9 kilograms of fat in 87 days or less. You can shorten that down to one sentence, okay? And my example was lose 9 kilograms of mummy fat in 87 days. Lose 9 kilograms of mummy fat in 87 days. That's what you could use as a tagline. That's what you can use as a video title, a blog title, whatever it may be, right? So there's my message for you today. That's a way to grab people's attention. And by the way, one last thing. Did you notice I used odd numbers? Okay? How to lose 9 kilograms of fat in 87 days. I mean, I could have said how to lose 10 kilograms of fat in 90 days. But for some reason, the odd days has a better, more believable ring to it, okay? Whatever it may be. So use odd numbers in your elevator pitch too. So there you go. Come up with some thoughts about that and you've got yourself a winner. And at the same time, you'll get people's attention, because if you don't keep people's attention, hey Cornelia, if you don't get people's attention, how in the heck can you build any rapport or any trust with them? So I hope you found this helpful. And by the way, my latest example of a USP is actually in the form of a webinar I've created. It's free, just as an example, part of this topic. And it's called, excuse me, it is called Stress-Free Ways to Get More Sales. Stress-free ways to get more sales. Very simple, to the point, hot button selling, because a lot of people really have a problem with sales, right? Stress-free ways to get more sales. By the way, if you're interested, let me know. I'll give you a link to the particular free webinar. Anyway, if you got some value from today, thank you for joining me. It's been 5 days since I've been online and I truly missed you, okay? Thank you for joining me. Leave me a comment, leave me a like, share the video if you think other people can get value from it. And I look forward to sharing with you and joining you tomorrow. All the very best, many blessings from Thailand, and thanks for sharing your extremely valuable time with me. Thank you, Ian. All the very best. Talk to you tomorrow. Bye for now.